to the afternoon. I now call this first day, first special session of the 18th CNMI Youth Congress to order. Let us rise for a moment of prayer. Clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Galia.
Senator Jacopo,
Present.
Senator Mangonia,
Present.
Senator Sasamoto,
Present.
Madam Speaker.
Present.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members are present.
Thank you, Clerk. With all members present, we hereby constitute the quorum to conduct business on this first day, first special session. At this time, the chair recognizes the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before we proceed with the order of business and without objection from the members, I would like to move that we amend today's agenda to include additional communications received after posting of the agenda.
No objection.
No objection.
Thank you, colleagues. The motion is to suspend Rule 3, Section 5 to include the following: Youth Congress Other Communications 1801 and 1802. These documents were priorly passed out to each of the members. So moved, Madam Speaker.
There is a motion for suspension of the rules to amend our agenda, and it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion?
Ready.
If none, clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Ungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Mangonia,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto,
Yes.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
Thank you, clerk. With 5 members voting in the affirmative, the motion to suspend Rule 3, Section 5 of the Youth Congress Rules and Procedures is hereby carried. Floor leader, you still have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have one journal on today's agenda, Youth Congress Journal 1801, which is the journal from our organizational session held on the 15th of last month. At this time, I would like to make a motion for its adoption.
Second.
Thank you, floor leader. It has been moved and seconded that the journal from our last session be adopted. Discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All who oppose say nay. Motion carries. Youth Congress Journal 1801 is hereby adopted. We move to item 3, public comments. The floor is now open for any member of the public seated in the gallery to offer comments on today's agenda. Please limit your statements to 5 minutes, and as a reminder, anything stated within your testimony not relating to today's agenda will be struck from the record. The podium is now open. But if there are no further, or if there are no public comments at all, public comments are hereby closed. We move on to item 4, introduction of the bills. At this time, I would like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before we proceed with introduction of the bills and without objection from the members, I would like to move that we suspend Rule 7, Section 9, and Rule 9, Section 7, 8, and 9 to allow for bills to be placed on the calendar, notwithstanding a referral to committee or a committee report. So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion to suspend Rule 9, Section 7, 8, and 9, and Rule 7, Section 9. And it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion?
Ready.
If none, clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Ungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Mangonia,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto,
Yes.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
Thank you, clerk. With 5 members voting in the affirmative, the motion to suspend Rule 9, Section 7, 8, and 9, as well as Rule 7, Section 9 of the Youth Congress Rules and Procedures is hereby carried. At this time, I would like to recognize Senator De La Cruz.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I officially introduce Youth Congress Bill 18-01 to repeal and reenact the CNMI Youth Congress Act and for other purposes. Introduced by myself and welcome any and all co-sponsors. At this time, I yield, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Senator De La Cruz. Youth Congress Bill 1801 has been placed on the calendar and is ready for immediate action. I would like to call recess.
Sorry. So he made his motion, he introduced his bill, then your second motion will be
At this time, the chair would like to introduce the following bills. Youth Congress Bill 1802 to require all public schools within the Sinamay elementary, middle, and high schools to teach at least one full year of Chamorro and Carolinian language and for other purposes, as well as Youth Congress Bill 1803 to ban the use of plastic checkout bags and for other purposes. At this time, I would like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to offer a motion to place Youth Congress Bills 1801, 1802, and 1803 on the bill calendar for today.
Second.
At this time, I would like to recognize Senator Manglona.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am officially introducing Youth Congress Commemorative Resolution 18-01, conveying the 18th CNMI Youth Congress's condolences to the family of the late Honorable Simeon Evangelista Taisacan, Secretary of the 17th Rhoda Municipal Council, and honoring his career in public service. Introduced by myself, and if there's no objection, I would like to ask for this resolution to be placed on the calendar for action.
No objection.
Thank you, Senator Manglona. There being no objection from the members, I recognize the floor leader for proper motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to offer a motion to place Youth Congress Commemorative Resolution 1801 on today's calendar for action. So moved.
Second.
Thank you, floor leader. It has been moved and seconded that the Youth Congress Commemorative Resolution 1801 be placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Discussion on the motion?
Ready.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. All who oppose, say nay. Motion carries. Youth Congress Commemorative Resolution 1801 is hereby placed on today's calendar for action. Moving on, we have none under item 6, Youth Congress Communications, none under item 7, Reports and Communications from the Executive Branch, none under item 8, Reports and Communications from the Legislative Branch, none under item 9, Reports and Communications from the Judicial Branch, none under item 10, Reports and Communications from the Delegate Committee's Office, and we move down to item 11, Other Communications. The chair hereby recognizes the clerk.
Madam Speaker, we have two communications under other communications. Communication 1801 and communication 1802.
Thank you, clerk. We have none under reports of standing committees and none under unfinished business. We now move on to our resolution calendar. At this time, the chair recognizes the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have one resolution on calendar for action today, and that is Youth Congress Commemorative Resolution 1801, conveying the 18th CNMI Youth Congress's condolences to the family of the late Honorable Simeon Evangelista Taisacan, Secretary of the 17th Rhoda Municipal Council, and honoring his career in public service. I move for its adoption.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that the YC Commemorative Resolution 1801 be adopted by the Youth Congress. Discussion on the motion? If none, clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Bungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Manglona,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto.
Yes.
Madam Speaker,
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
Thank you, clerk. With 5 voting in the affirmative, YC Commemorative Resolution 1801 is hereby adopted by the Youth Congress. We now move down to our bill calendar. At this time, the chair recognizes the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have 3 bills under bill calendar. Youth Congress Bill 1801 to repeal and reenact the CNMI Youth Congress Act and for other purposes. Let it be noted that subsection 2, section 7 under composition has been stricken. And Youth Congress Bill 1802 to require all public schools within the CNMI, elementary, middle, and high schools to teach at least one full year of the Chamorro and or Carolinian languages and for other purposes. And Youth Congress Bill 1803 to ban the use of plastic checkout bags and for other purposes.
I now call recess. recess. I recognize the floor leader.
Speaker, I'd like to withdraw my earlier motion and offer a new motion to pass Youth Congress Bill 1801 to repeal and reenact the CNMI Youth Congress Act and for other purposes.
Any discussion? I recognize Senator Jacopo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Regarding section 18, lines 6 to 9 on page 8, under compensation, will individuals under 16 be able to receive the compensation?
I move to amend line 6.
I recognize Senator Dela Cruz.
I move to amend line 6 under section 18. Insert the word stipend. And on line 17, after the word compensated, insert the words with the stipend. Section 18, stipend. Members of the Youth Congress shall be compensated with a stipend at a rate of $30 for each regular session they attend.
All those in favor of the amendment say aye. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of the amendment say aye.
Aye.
All who oppose say nay. Motion carries. Any further discussions? I recognize Senator Dela Cruz.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to delete lines 19 to 21 on page 3.
Is there a second? All those in favor of the amendment say aye.
Aye.
All who oppose say nay. Motion carries. I would now like to go back to the main motion, which is to pass YCB 1801 Draft 2. Pass the Youth Congress. Clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Ungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Maglonia,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto,
Yes.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
With 5 affirmative votes, YCB 1801 passes the Youth Congress. I would now like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to offer a motion to pass Youth Congress Bill 1802 to require all public schools within the CNMI, elementary, middle, and high schools to teach at least 1 full year of the Chamorro and or Carolinian languages, and for other purposes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Ready.
If none, clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Ungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Maglonia,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto,
Yes.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
With 5 affirmative votes, YCB 1802 passes the Youth Congress. I would now like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to offer a motion to pass Youth Congress Bill 1803 to ban the use of plastic checkout bags and for other purposes.
Second.
Discussion?
Ready.
If none, clerk, please call roll.
Senator De La Cruz,
Ungan.
Senator Jacopo,
Yes.
Senator Maglonia,
Yes.
Senator Sasamoto,
Yes.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, all 5 members voted yes.
With 5 affirmative votes, YCB 1803 passes the Youth Congress. We move down to item 16, miscellaneous business. If there are none, we move down to announcements. Are there any announcements from the members? There being none, we move down to item 18. At this time, the chair recognizes the floor leader for the proper motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. At this time, I make a motion to adjourn this first special session, subject to the call of the chair.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to adjourn this special session. Any discussion on the motion?
Ready.
All those in favor of the motion say aye. All who oppose say nay. The first day, first special session of the 18th CNMI Youth Congress is hereby adjourned.